Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge von Noire. Und zwar haben wir erfolgreich, ich muss kurz den Fall, also letzten Fall, elysischen Gefilden erfolgreich abgeschlossen mit 5 Sternen. Ich denke, wir haben auch den falschen Täter umgebracht, ne? Der auch die anderen Familien und die Häuser, ja, ihr wisst schon, was ich meine. Ja, ja, ich bin immer noch, ich fühle immer noch die Worte, was ich dazu sagen soll. Ja, keine Ahnung.
Mr. Kelso?
Ja,
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
ich bin gespannt, was uns jetzt dieser Fall erwarten wird. Und zwar ist es denn ein Streichholzhaus, ne? Wissen, sie soll irgendwie jetzt Ware schieben oder irgendwie den Mr. Kelso bestechen, ne? Ja, ja, komm, wir werden sehen, ne, was passieren wird. Warum ich ne, auch so reagiert habe. Ich habe ja auch schon vorher gesagt, dass ich mal Eleanor gespielt habe. Das stimmt auch 2011 zuletzt. Ne? Wie gesagt, das ist 9 Jahre jetzt her, ne, wo es erschienen ist. Also fast 9 Jahre, 8,5 Jahre. Ne? Ähm, ich weiß komplett gar nicht mehr, was alles so genau passiert ist. Ne? Deswegen auch ja, das so erschüttert war wegen ja, die Morde und so, ne? Nur so nebenbei. Aber jetzt soll ich, jetzt genug geredet und jetzt geht's viel Spaß, wie gesagt, mit diesem Fall. Ein Streichholzhaus. Genau, richtig, so. Und dann wollen wir auch weiterlesen. Ja.
There's no need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
I don't accept the
What do you
settlement.
mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
There's got to be more in these files.
Was müssen wir da jetzt machen? Ich weiß gar nicht. Ach so, ich glaube umblättern, oder? Ich glaube schon. Okay. Steht dann auch, wer das unterzeichnet hat, denke ich mal. Ne? War denn das gewesen? Ach, erstmal lesen, ne? So viel Zeit soll auch sein, ne?
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall. I'm sorry for your loss. Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of
Ja,
course.
natürlich, ja.
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
You want me to reopen this case based on your woman's intuition? That isn't going to happen. Take the money.
I've already told you I do not want the money. There's something wrong with that house.
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No,
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
we were family friends.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
You really want to know?
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
So the roof collapsed, accidents happen. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Miss Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
I'm intrigued, Miss Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Miss Lichtman. Flimsy, but heady.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do about it?
All right, Miss Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Miss Lichtman?
The address is on the letter, Mr. Kelso.
The address, not the phone number.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs. Come on, I'll walk you up.
Irgendwas hat er vor. Man hat das schon gesehen. Das stimmt irgendwas nicht. Sind die Entführung nicht übernommen? Ja, wir wurden ja, wie gesagt, ne, wir wissen warum. Haben wir ja letzten Fall ja gesehen, ne? Wenn ihr das auch gesehen habt. Ihr wisst warum, ne? Die Vermutung ist mit denen. Stimmt irgendwas
Mr.
mit denen
Benson,
nicht.
you wanted to see me?
Ah, yes, Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed Elsa Lichtman in the lobby.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
Elsa Lichtman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an industrial accident working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Well, Miss Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's a
something
very
happened.
highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
It's a pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into it.
Is there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't, Mr. Benson.
I didn't think so. Pay the case out and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job. Do I have to do everything?
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine. You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
Thanks, Mr. Benson.
Er hat gesagt, irgendwas stimmt da. Irgendwas faul. Irgendwas faul. Das
Your car, Mr. Kelso?
muss ich auch noch alleine fahren.
Thanks, kid.
Oh, okay, ich dachte, ja. Okay, wir können auch einfach überspringen. Ist die einfache Variante, ne? So müssen wir halt nicht sehen. Ich fahre, ne? Ja, wie gesagt, an dem Fall ist irgendwas faul. Also, cool. Das stimmt irgendwas nicht. Das gefällt mir gar nicht. Ich riech da irgendwas. Das stimmt, das stinkt.
That's not how my pop taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners.
Also wenn das Unternehmen sehr viel Geld hat, warum spart das an jeder Ecke? Ich verstehe das nicht. Warum sparen die an den Rohstoffen, den Ton, Zement? Warum sparen die da? Das Unternehmen ist doch so groß. Ne? Stadt LA. Bau- und Sicherheitsbehörde. Abrissauftrag. Stadt Lilly ordnet gemäß Abschnitt 191 Teil. Paragraph bla bla bla. Kalifornien das jegliche Baufortschritt an der Normandie Avenue-Siedlung, der mit dem Vorfall am 28.47 zu tun hat, unverzüglich gesamter Stoff entfernt. Okay. Datum des Bescheids 22. September 47. Okay.
Bulldozing and starting again.
Wie gesagt, das stimmt irgendwas nicht. Das riecht man. Sheffield, ne? Fangasse Sheffield. The Repoment. Fänger Frank Ostner. Von Mrs. Leland. Mr. Leland, ne? Verfügung werden nicht geduldet.
Leland Monroe, the man with the grin. Looks like he doesn't like to be disappointed.
Hey! You just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso, from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off.
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and...
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
Looks like you do.
You're a real asshole. You know that?
I came to see the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
Kann es sein, dass das Haus geradeaus ist? Weiß ich gar nicht. Wir laufen einfach mal hin. Das kann sein. Ich bin mir nicht sicher. Okay. Ja. Ich zerstört das Erleich viel drauf. Ich schieße heute ein und dann wird es gleich. Was geht hier vor? Das würde mich auch interessieren. Oh, da ist irgendwas. Kann uns aber nicht weiterhelfen. Da hat noch was. geht, also, das kann uns auch nicht weiterhelfen. Ziegelstein? Glaube ich auch nicht. Liegt hier irgendwie noch was uns weiterhelfen kann?
Let's try to piece this together.
Ja, lasst uns das zusammen stecken.
That's not
Das
right.
stimmt nicht. Nein, das passt. Das da unten, das müsste es sein. Perfekt. Keystone Film Studio.
Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
Okay. Hm. Hä? Okay. Du musst wegrennen.
Son of a bitch!
Soll ich noch mit dem Fahrer schießen?
Oh, shit! Come on, Jack!
Warum wollten die mich jetzt umbringen? Hm.
Hits of the week, chart toppers, and variety shows. This is KTI Radio.
Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
The address is 658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Ja, dann machen wir uns mal auf den Weg, ne? Aber können wir das vorher auswählen? Ja, dann kann auch der wieder alleine hinfahren, ne? So, dass wir das überspringen können, ne? So, dass ich nicht fahren muss. Und dann sehen wir uns bei den Filmstudios wieder. Wenn er alleine fährt. Ja, das macht er. So, die Keystone Film Company.
Hi, Mac. I work for California Fire and Life.
Okay, ich bin gespannt, was wir finden werden.
Here? No, not here. At a housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since '41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nix.
Mind if I take a look around?
I'm kind of hungry. If someone was to leave a couple of bucks here, I might wander down the street and get a cup of coffee.
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields. They're working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
So this is where their lumber comes from?
Ja, wie gesagt, dann wollen wir uns mal umschauen. Vielleicht liegen hier irgendwie noch mehr Hinweise. Mal gucken. Wir werden es ja herausfinden. Oh, keine Ahnung. Wir werden das bisschen mal hier umschauen. Ja, auf jeden Fall lag da schon mal eine Quittung. Das ist schon mal gut. Aber hier. Oh. Okay.
That's one way to keep your costs down. Too bad it won't support a roof.
Minderwertige Qualität. Ich bin doch für ein Bauunternehmen. Ne, Filmstudio, ne? Das glaube ich.
Gotta be something else around here. Wonder what's left in the buildings.
Hier muss aber irgendwo noch ein Eingang geben, für den finden werden. Ich hoffe schon. Vielleicht kann man hier irgendwie rein. Das Secret Room. Ach, Screening Room. Okay, Aufnahmeraum. Okay. Was haben wir? Oh. Ob das jetzt richtig war? Keine Ahnung. Scheint aber so.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor in the suburban redevelopment fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's vice president of the California Fire and Life.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
Ray Gordon, editor of the Times.
Doctor.
District Attorney Donald Sandler and Police Chief Warren.
Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such exalted company. You're making quite a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity. I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition.
It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry.
Hear, hear. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part of. Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser.
So, how is your new development selling, Leland?
Cannot throw them up fast enough, Ray.
And that's part of the problem, Leland. Washington is receiving steady complaints. There's a clamor for public housing.
God damn it, Ray. Public housing is tantamount to communism. Now, that's why we fought this goddamn war. I'm telling you, it's Reds via the back door.
You can't have it both ways, Leland. The new freeways are being built to service all your developments out in the boondocks. They're all being built with government money.
The GI Bill is government money.
There's a difference.
What difference?
The GI money ends up in my pocket.
I hope you mean our pockets, Leland. We're all investors.
Poor Curtis.
So, when will the freeway bond be passed on?
It still has to be ratified. Takes a long time to raise $3 billion.
I need to find a game well or a telephone.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GI.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California Fire and Life.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
Ray Gordon, editor of the Times.
Hören wir den Film?
District Attorney Donald Sandler and Police Chief
Oh, da ist er.
I am delighted to be in such exalted company. You're
Ist er
making quite
das?
a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity. I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition.
It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion.
Achso, die Filmrolle ist ja Dings drin. Ja. Im Projektor drin.
Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser.
So, how is your new development selling, Leland?
Cannot throw them up fast enough, Ray.
And that's part of the problem, Leland. Washington is receiving steady complaints.
Operator, can you put me through to police dispatch?
Putting you through now.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
Jack, how can I help?
Do you know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for GIs.
With green lumber that was used on movie sets.
Jack, are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Jack, I want you to listen very clearly. Call Miss Lickman. Call her as soon as you hang up. Arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree to the settlement. Do it tonight. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
End of story, Jack. I don't want to hear another word about Elsa Lickman or Lou Buckwalter.
Can you put me through to Michigan 221?
Putting the call through.
Hello?
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Yes, Mr. Kelso.
I've been looking into your case.
Yes, and what have you found?
It doesn't look good. I need to see you.
Meet me at the Blue Room. I work there tonight. I take a break around 9. I'll be waiting at the stage door. We can talk then. Auf Wiedersehen, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks.
Ja, dann fahren wir dahin. Ne? Zum Blue-Raum. Ah, das muss schon alleine vom Blue-Raum, ne? Ja, dann. Wenn wir sehen, was passieren wird, ne?
Don't suppose I'll make a plea, 'cause baby, you know I'm guilty.
What were you doing with him?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not My friend, Elsa.
I think he's a brave man, and you have placed him in great danger. You've involved him in something, and he has no idea of the risk. Can you live with that, Cole?
Elsa, I need his help, and he hates my guts.
Forget the past, Cole. He deserves a chance to say no. If he helps you, let it be on his terms.
I'll go see him in the morning.
Ja, dann fahren wir dahin, zum nächsten Ort. Er kann wieder dahin fahren. Mal gucken, was wir dann da finden werden, was uns auf uns warten wird. Na, ich bin gespannt.
Nice wiring job, fellas. Keep them in the dark.
You lose something, Mac?
I thought these private eye types were all wise guys with smart mouths.
Looks like the snappy repartee has all dried up.
Get on with it.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place to go?
You ever do the cat and mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more like it.
Let's put a few caps in that sucker.
Time for you to lose some time.
I'm about to break your goddamn jaw. Son of a... You're a worn, tough guy. You should learn to take a hint. Get him downstairs and into the trunk.
Ich weiß nicht, ob der das verdient hätte oder hat. Ich glaube eher nicht. Na. Nein, das ist falsch.
Sure, he turned up all right. He's wishing he didn't. He's in the trunk. He's going nowhere. The boys introduced themselves. What do you want done with him, Mr. Monroe? Yeah, I know a good place. We'll pick up a shovel and a pick on the way. It's up in the hills behind Griffith Park. We'll deal with that German bitch next.
Sorry, pal. Desperate times.
Oh, wir müssen fahren. Das ist nicht gut. Ich mach meine Cam aus, weil ich bin nicht gut als Fahrer.
Monroe owns the city, owns the cops. I need to find Elsa.
Right. What's your problem?
Last of them?
Okay, wir haben sie erfolgreich mir fehlt, ja, Sprachlernen Bubble, jetzt kommt's, ne? Ne, Dings. Abgehängt, ne? Das würde ich sagen, ne? Ja.
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
For God's sake, Cole! Call an ambulance!
Ich glaube, das wollten wir nicht. 5 Sterne haben wir. Den Fall haben wir abgeschlossen. Die Wahrheit über Ilse Phelps ist ans Licht gekommen. Trotz Leland Monroes Anstrengungen sind zu. Ich lese mal von vorne. Die Wahrheit über Elchen Phelps ist ans Licht gekommen. Trotz Leland Monroes Anstrengungen, sie zu verbergen. Okay, wir haben den Fall abgeschlossen. Ein Streichholzhaus. Okay, ja, ich weiß nicht, was ich noch sagen soll. Wir sehen uns halt dann beim nächsten Fall. Ich bin sehr gespannt, wie es weitergeht. Ja, ja. Und auch wie es mit Cole weitergeht. Nee. War jetzt Cole gewesen, ne? Nee, doch, ja. Ja, ich bin gerade etwas befordert. Wie gesagt, wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Fall, wie gesagt, das war jetzt der Fall gewesen. Ein Streichholzhaus. Und wie gesagt, wenn es euch gefallen hat, sehen wir uns dann beim nächsten Fall wieder. Bis dahin. Ciao, ciao. Ciao.